Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my second lesson of D2, chapter number 6, exercise 6C, that is about changing the subject of formula. In order to understand what is the subject of formula, you can watch my previous lesson, for which I'll give the link in the description box if you find any difficulty. In this lesson, I'll solve basic level. Let's read the question. Question 3 says, make the letter in the bracket the subject of formula. First part of the question is cube root of h minus k equals to m. So if we if we read the question, we can see the letter that we want to make the subject of formula is h, and that is under the cube root. So what we have to do, first of all, we have to remove this cube root. So it's better to write this symbol in form of the fractional index h minus k raised to power 1 by 3 equals to m. Now, in order to remove this cube root, I have to take cube on both sides, and my equation will take the form h minus k 1 by 3 dot 3 cube equals to m cube. Now this 3 will be going with this 3, and I will have h minus k equal to m cube. Now, in order to make h alone, in order to make h the subject of formula, I have to shift this k to other side by changing the sign. So h will be equal to k plus m cube. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to B part of the question. B part of the question is b equals to square root d plus 4ac. In this question, I have to make d the subject of formula. Again, if we look at the question and right hand side of the question, we can see the letter d that we want to make the subject of formula is under the square root sign. So first of all, I have to remove this square root sign. So what I will be doing, I will first be writing the expression on the right hand side with fractional index d plus 4ac will be equal to b equals to d plus 4ac raised to power 1 by 2. Now, in order to remove this square root sign, I have to take square on both sides, and when I will be taking square on both sides, my equation will take the form d plus 4ac raised to power 1 by 2 dot 2. Now this 2 will be going with this, and I will have b square equals to d plus 4ac. Now I have to make d the subject of formula, so d has to be alone on this side. So I have to shift this 4ac term to other side by changing the sign. So my equation will take the form b square minus 4ac equals to d, as the subject of formula has to be preferably on the left hand side. So I can write my answer in the form d equals to b square minus 4ac. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next part of the question. Next part of the question is p equal to v square by r. Here we want to make v the subject of formula. So what we have to do, this v square is divided by r. So first of all, in order to make v alone, I have to shift this r to other side by multiplication, and my equation will take the form pr equals to v square. And now, in order to find value of v, here I have the square on v. So in order to remove that square, I have to take the reverse operation, that I have to take the square root on both sides, and I have to write v square multiplied by 1 by 2, and same for pr raised to power of 1 by 2. Now this 2 will be going with this 2, and I will have v equals to plus minus square root pr, or v equals to plus minus pr. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next part of the question. Next part is a equals to theta upon 360 into pi r square. Here I have to make theta the subject of formula. First of all, I have to shift this 360, which is in the denominator, to other side, and it will be written as 360a equals to theta into pi r square. Again, this pi r square is extra term. I have to shift it to other side because pi r square is in product form on this side. So when I will be shifting it to other side, it will become in the denominator of 360a upon pi r square equals to theta, or preferably I have to give my answer and the subjective formula towards left hand side, so I can write theta equals to 360a upon pi r square. I hope these questions are really easy. You can understand these questions easily. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is question number 6, that says solve the following equations. Very easy, very simple. You can see first part of the question is a upon a plus 2 equals to 3 over 5. We have the single fraction on both sides, so we can easily solve this equation by simply cross multiplying this. So what I will be doing, I will multiply 5 by a and 3 equals to 3 into a plus 2. Now this 3 is multiplied with the whole bracket, so I have to apply distributive property and I have to multiply 3 with every term inside the bracket. Equation will take the form 5a equals to 3a plus 6. Now we can see that we are having a term on both sides, so we have to bring like terms on the same side and preferably on the left hand side. So I have to shift this 3a to other side. So I have to write 5a minus 3a equals to 6. When I'm taking away 3 from 5, I will left with 2a equals to 6. And now in order to solve this equation, or in order to get the value of the variable, I have to shift this 2 to other side. As 2 is multiplied with this a, so it will appear in the denominator of 6. A equals to 6 by 2, or a equals to 3. So this is the solution of this equation. Let's move to the second part of the question, that says 1 over b minus 2 equals to 2 over b minus 1. Again, we are having single fraction on both sides, so preferably go with cross multiplication. Try to apply the same concept on similar questions for better understanding of the lesson. So when 1 will be multiplied by b minus 1, it will become b minus 1 equals to 2 into b minus 2. Now we have to apply distributive property on the right hand side of the equation, that I have to multiply this 2 with every term inside the bracket, and the equation will take the form b minus 1 equals to 2b minus 4. Now as we have to solve the equation, and we can see the equation is containing like terms on same side, so bring all like terms on same sides, preferably the variable term on the left hand side, and the equation will take the form b minus 2b equals to minus 4, and shift 1 to this side, and as 1 is negative, so 1 will become positive. B minus 2b will be giving me minus b equal to minus 3. Now we are having minus sign on both sides of equation. We have to make the variable positive, so we will be simplifying this minus sign, and equation will take the form b equals to 3. So this is the solution of this equation. Let's move to the next question. Next question is 4 upon c plus 3 minus 3 upon c plus 2 equal to 0. As the right hand side of the equation is 0, so I can easily shift this fraction to other side. So my question will be similar to the previous two parts, and equation will take the form 4 upon c plus 3 equal to 3 upon c plus 2. Now again we are having the single fraction on both sides. For the solution of this equation, it's better to go with the cross multiplication, that 4 will be multiplied by c plus 2 and c plus 3 by 3. So the equation will take the form 4 into c plus 2 equal to 3 into c plus 3. Now apply distributive property, that multiply this 4 with every term inside the bracket, 4 with every term inside the bracket like this, and 3 on the right hand side. It will become 4c plus 8 equal to 3c plus 3 times 3 is 9. Again, equation is having like term and variable term on both sides. Bring the like terms on the same side and preferably the variable terms on the left hand side. So the equation will take the form 4c minus 3c equals to, shift constant to other side, 9 minus 8, and 4 minus 3 will give me 1, that is c equals to 1. So the solution of this equation is c equals to 1. Let's move to the next part of the question, that is 5 upon d plus 4 minus 2 upon d minus 2 equal to 0. Again, shift this fraction to right hand side of equation by changing the sign, and equation will take the form 5 upon d plus 4 equal to 2 upon d minus 2. Now preferably go with the cross multiplication, that 5 will be multiplied by d minus 2 and 2 by d plus 4, and equation will take the form 5 into d minus 2 equal to 2 into d plus 4. Now apply distributive property, that multiply 5 with every term inside the bracket, and same for 2, that multiply it with every term inside the bracket, and equation will take the form 5d minus 5 times 2 is 10. You should have the command on the tables. 2d plus 8. Again, equation is containing like terms and variable terms on both sides of equation. Bring all like terms on same side. So equation will take the form 5d minus 2d equal to, shift 10 to other side, 10 plus 8. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3d equal to 18. Now I need to solve this equation. I need the value of the variable. So the coefficient of the variable must be 1, but d is multiplied with 3. So shift this 3 to other side, because 3 is multiplied by d. So divide it to other side. So it will become d equals to 18 by 3, or d equals to 3 6 times 18, 3 ones are and 3 6 are. So this will be the solution of this equation. Let's move to E part of the question, that is 6 over f minus 10 over 3f equals to 2. If we look at the denominator of both the fractions, we can see f is the common factor. So extract it out, pull it out. It will become 1 over f into 1 over f into 6 minus 10 over 3 equal to 2. Now, if we look at the denominator of 6, it's 1. Now take the LCM. Equation will take the form 1 over f. 3 will be the LCM. Now, go back to each fraction one by one. The denominator of first fraction is 1, but LCM is 3. So this fraction has a deficiency of 3. So that 3 will be multiplied with the numerator. 6 times 3 is 18. But if we look at the second fraction, denominator and LCM is same. So it means the numerator will not be multiplied by any number. So it will become as it is, and close the bracket, which is equal to 2. Now 18 minus 10 will give me 8 upon 3f equals to 2. Now multiply this term with the other side. Equation will take the form 8 equal to 2 times 3 is 6, 6f. I need the value of the variable f, but this 6 is multiplied with that f, so I have to shift this 6 to other side. Equation will take the form f equal to 8 by 6, or f equal to 8 by 6. 8 and 6 both can go in table of 2. 2 4s are and 2 3s are, which is equal to 4 by 3, or I can write as the numerator is larger than the denominator, I can give my answer in mixed number 1 whole 1 by 3. I hope you are clear about this question. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lesson, like, share and subscribe the channel and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.